Days are coming as drinking water turns into edible water. Throughout the world, for every second, 20,000 plastic bottles are used irrespective of their age, from kids to old age people. But less than half of it only is being recycling. Guess how harmful the plastic bottles are to this environment. To reduce this wastage, Skipping Rocks Lab startup comes with an innovative idea called UHO. In this concept, water is packed in an edible foil, not in bottles. We can swallow this foil too, or if we throw this foil on the ground, it can easily compose into the soil quickly. This idea got many awards, as this concept is to save our environment. Soon these edible water balls will replace the harmful plastic bottles. Global Positioning System is the full form of GPS. It consists of 24 satellites that circle the globe once every 12 hours, to provide worldwide position, time and velocity information. GPS makes it possible to precisely identify locations on the Earth. The GPS provides critical positioning capabilities to military, civil and commercial users around the world.
Have you ever thought how expensive it is?
Although GPS is free for the world to use, it costs $2 million per day to operate. The money comes from American tax revenue. Costa Coffee's employee, Gennaro Pellicer, was a coffee taster. He tastes every single batch of coffee beans made for Costa Coffee's UK stores. He has the highest insured tongue, and his taste buds are insured for approximately €10 million. Hebrew was originally a biblical language. If you translate Jesus from Hebrew to English, the correct translation is Joshua, not Jesus. The name Jesus comes from translating the name from Hebrew to Greek to Latin to English. This translation includes 4 languages: Hebrew to Greek, Greek to Latin, Latin to English. In the 160 years in which handedness has been studied, we have learned quite a lot, but we still cannot precisely describe what causes humans preferentially to use one hand over the other, or why human populations are biased toward right-hand use rather than left-hand use. Most humans are right-handed, a minority are left-handed, and an indeterminate number of people are probably best described as ambidextrous. This appears to be universally true for all human populations anywhere in the world. There is evidence that handedness can be influenced by social and cultural mechanisms. For instance, teachers have been known to force children to switch from using their left hand to using their right hand for writing. Also, some more restrictive societies show less left-handedness in their populations than other more permissive societies. Many of the important instruments that have shaped society were designed for the right-handed majority. As a result, lefties are worse at using these tools and suffer from higher accident rates. They would be less successful in a purely cooperate world, eventually disappearing from the populations. Sharks are a large group of fish that have inhabited the oceans for over 400 million years. Even before dinosaurs populated our planet. Do you know that sharks are not scared off by the underwater explosions or submarine boiling lava? Scientists discovered sharks that are living in an active underwater volcano. Divers cannot investigate before they would get burns from the acidity and heat. How many of you like German cakes? Do you know, most people have the misconception that these cakes originated all the way from Germany. German chocolate cake is named after an American baker by the name of Samuel German. That is, it has no affiliation with the country of Germany. Gold. It still occupies an important place in our culture and society. We use it to make our most prized objects like wedding rings, Olympic medals, money, jewelry, Grammys, art and many more. Do you know that an estimated half of all gold ever mined on Earth comes from a single plateau from South Africa called Witwatersrand? What is black box? A black box is an electronic recording device placed in an aircraft to facilitate the investigation of aviation accidents and incidents. They are also known as flight recorders. And they prevent adverse incidents in the future. Black box is actually 2 orange flight recorders. The cockpit voice recorder, and the flight data recorder. The cockpit voice recorder stores the last 2 hours of sound from the cockpit and from pilots' headset microphones on 4 different channels. The flight data recorder captures at least 88 types of data about the plane. The purpose of an airplane flight recorder system is to collect and record data from a variety of airplane sensors onto a medium designed to survive an accident. How protected is black box? To protect the stack of memory boards that stores information, black boxes are wrapped in a thin layer of aluminum and a 1-inch layer of high-temperature insulation, and then encased in corrosion-resistant stainless steel or titanium shells. How strong the black box is? The black box is designated to be strong as granite even at a temperature of 1100 degrees Celsius, and it is fully waterproof, fireproof, and shock-absorbing. How hard is it to find a black box after a plane crash? Every black box contains a tool called an underwater location beacon (ULB). This makes it possible for investigators to find it. If a plane crashes into a body of water or underwater, it stands out as an acoustic signal that searchers can detect with a special receiver. The recorders are installed near the tail of planes, where the force of impact is somewhat lessened.